But yeah, good luck, have fun. You're both racers. We are ready to go. And I think everything is in shape. Actually, like, replace all the assets from the Diamond week long. Like, oh no. This is not Diamond week long. Yeah, immediately we got a Charm of Protection. So, we're already up half a point of armor. For free, pretty much. Very nice to have. Definitely the most important piece of armor to have is just the first half heart. Because it will be damage reduction on pretty much every hit. CoNDUIT, yes! CoNDUIT, 48. There's been 48 of these things. Okay, Parker. Going for the shovel transmog, you know. Getting the shovel of pinkness. Just, okay. This has enough for 2. But we'll only need the first one. 48 is like a lot of conduits. That is true. That's a lot of conduits. Leprechaun pickup here for Parker. Skeleton a bit spooky there. But won't interfere with the Leprechaun milking. Meanwhile, Bloodshot for Miss with the super secret shot behind it. We'll just pick up the Obsidian Rapier. Parker will as well. No bombs for either of these racers to kill or see what's in the super secret shop. But at the beginning of this seed, we already have the foundation for super good build. No bombs for this Thinking Shrine. Could be worthwhile to just take a quick peek around to nab a ring of some kind. But doesn't seem like there will be any. Parker going for the boots and the torch. Miss. Taking glass jaw! Don't do that. Oh gosh! It's fine, we got luck charm. Yeah, that was definitely an accidental glass jaw take. Single beat reaction. Definitely done that before in a race. And checking purple for fireball. 3 bombs, so can kill the shopkeeper or just not get hit is another option. But with Obsidian Rapier, it's one of the harder weapons to use, given there are a bunch of factors that change how much damage you're dealing, but for the most part you should be killing things in one hit. Food shop for Parker, we'll get quite a few hearts here. Meanwhile, Miss is still on the glass jaw. There are more bombs here. Red chest. As sunglasses, we are saved. Oh, okay. So the Miss is missing out on quite a few hearts from the food shop there. Parker, meanwhile, has base 3 damage, which is very nice to have on an Obsidian Rapier. Swap off to your torture balls here for Miss. For some better mapping. Parker will do the same. Yeah, Parker's just in a quite a bit of a better situation with the extra hearts and also the boot. Two damage sunglasses can make things a bit tricky if you lose your multiplier. Especially, like, the brain power required to use Obsidian Rapier is already pretty high. And sunglasses kind of makes that a bit harder. The boot means lunch. Ah, the boot's a strength. Specifically. Oh, diagonals are impossible. Parker taking a hot dog hit there. It's fine. No source of healing though. Lots of empty hearts. Parker finds a hammer or something, should be set. Missed Obsidian Axe, yeah. Which Miss will pick up. Inking a hit on the way to the exit there. Aw, there's a bit of regen. Be pretty nice to have with all these empty heart containers. Nice fireball there to take out a bunch of enemies. Obsidian Cat. Parker just keeping the rapier. Yep, Miss picks up the heal spell as well. So, bit of regen for both sides. Very nice, but jumping into a golem. Yeah. Tried to push into that exit room. The one that Parker spent quite a bit of time dealing with by backing up. But the thing is, Parker's still alive. And Miss isn't. Very nasty exit room there. And that wasn't really Obsidian being an issue or anything, that was just... The exit room is really bad, which puts you in situations where you might take big hits from enemies that you shouldn't get hit by. Yeah, slow play enabled. Parker picks up a shopkeeper familiar. Okay. You have down shot, bro, which is not advisable, but I mean, oh, stop taking hits, Parker. Also picking up that ring of piercing, which definitely... It's a bit late for that, but better late than never. Still can get value out of that. However, won't be able to heal off of this boss gold because Parker put the shopkeeper familiar downwards, which is not advisable unless you're playing diamond. It's not even gonna kill the Gorgon to get half a heart back. And there is Pawnbroker there. No reason to check that. Yeah. There's a, like, you can't... I'll let Dorian, I guess. Because you can just hop over to the boss gold. Or if you have boots on any other character. Which Parker does not have, and definitely shouldn't have put it downward. It's not like... You'll find any other familiars who plays there. Left side Dead Ringer spawn for Japanese strats with 8 bombs. You should probably use bombs here. Probably use bombs here to do Japanese strats if you have that many. Will be off the rails. Nice fireball to take out the sarcophagi. Should have enough breathing room. Oh! Okay, that's weird. This is why you lure. Or, I don't know. Yeah. The Ogre Club hit Dead Ringer after Parker died. There's a few things that could have been done there. As I said, like using the bombs. You had 8 bombs. If you have bombs and you're doing Japanese strats, you use the bombs. Or you could just lure, you know? That's the thing. It's a bit safer if you use the bombs for the bells, instead of hitting them manually. Or just not do Japanese strats. Dunno. Well then. This puts Miss in a pretty good spot. Oh yeah, also, you know, you have a shopkeeper familiar, and your opponent died in zone 4. Heal off the gold. It takes like, I don't know, 4 beats for half a heart. You take whatever healing you can get if you're slow playing. I don't think Parker is really slow playing there. Or just playing. Why would you use the shop bro? Or, you know, place a shop bro in a better spot? Oh no. Definitely a preventable death, but it only sucks you die on Dead Ringer, so... I mean... Which is why you try to prevent it. You take steps to prevent that from happening. Just torture your opponent by dying. Oh no, this is 13 minutes in. Yes, we've had a pretty preventable Dead Ringer death. Unfortunately. Well... Oh jeez. Alright, exit room for Miss. Giving it ample space this time is the thing that you should definitely do. It's absolutely nasty exit room. Taking out the enemies very methodically, and we'll make it to 4-2. Yeah, I don't know. If you have healing, use it. It's not like you need to go fast or anything. Pretty sure Parker screen watches or listens to commentary. Should definitely know. Also, should just know not to put the shopkeeper familiar downward. Like, just don't do that, you know? Because he was playing Monk earlier, so gold is bad. Thinking emoji. It's not like Parker farmed the Leprechaun earlier in the race. Kappa. Piercing Axe for miss, cool. Yeah, it's shopkeeper familiar to the right. That's fine. Unlike down. Dragon Sage is correct. Okay, but what about Deadringer? Was it because of Monk as well? Just Deadringer doesn't exist in Monk, so Parker doesn't know how to fight Deadringer? I don't know. What I do know is that having high health is good, because it puts you further away from 0 health, which is bad. In most cases. I know you weren't talking about Deadringer, but what about Deadringer? Maybe we can use this to explain everything. Doesn't have Deadringer, so Deadringer is gold. This is how you're supposed to slow play. Just not get hit. And kill enemies and stuff. Parker is on the run back though, is in 4-1. Still a bit too far behind to apply meaningful pressure. 0 health is severely suboptimal in many cases. Unless you're running a category that incentivizes dying for some reason. Nice pulse there. Doesn't get this there heal, but it's fine. Should be able to just heal, or not. We'll run into 2 electrical balls. Don't do that. Oh yeah, Deadringer won't be a one-hit kill thanks to Quartz Armor. Do an Oblivion. It's fine. Don't kill the Minotaur. Don't kill a Minotaur. Nice, good stuff. And going on. Real nice. That's how you do Deadringer. Yeah. Seeing the Necrodancer now. Gigantism. Extended Gigantism. So we'll have Cadence is like as tall as the Necrodancer. Yeah, take that. But more importantly, we'll be receiving half damage in some circumstances. Pretty much only when enemies deal 1 heart, actually. Because of the Quartz Armor, so... don't dunk, Dead! It's fine. Okay, cool. Oh. Good stuff there. Or miss, taking the first point of this set. GG's! In conclusion, the first race in the first set is cursed. Kappa. Or, you know, you could, if you have healing, actually use it. Also, bombs. Using bombs if you have them. Or just don't do Japanese strats when you don't need to. Parker, did Deadringer optimally in your opinion? Well, your opinion is wrong if you want to win races. Yes! Do lures! Let's go! It'll go off the yeah, but the thing is, if lures go off the rails, it's so much easier to re-rail them. That's the entire point of doing lures. You have a sub 7 cadence. Congrats, GPA. But that doesn't mean you can say the wrong thing. And it's right. Also, I'm dropping frames, bruh. Okay, it's fine. Very few frames were dropped there. Yes, please do lures. A lot of people will disagree that there's nothing wrong with lures, but there's nothing wrong with lures. Every time you lure, a baby becomes dry. They do say sleeping's good for you. Do your lures, please! Just lures, there's nothing wrong with lures. Lures can be interesting, but they don't need to be. That's not the point. Okay. Yeah. Shouldn't do your lures if your opponent's behind you, of course. But there are definitely times when you should do them. 100%. Definitely times where it's very advisable that you do lures. Okay. Early bombs are always nice. We haven't seen any cracked walls, so no bloodshot for either racer. Parker taking a heart of damage, but eating up a carrot to just not only get mapping, but also heal back to full health. Oh, nice bomb dodge there for Parker. That fan balance got me a bit scared. Miss letting the red dragon break through the wall. A little more efficient than what Parker's currently doing. But as long as you don't take hits, it should be fine. Oh, we have score running strats! That's not it! At least has 151 gold. Oh, taking 2 big hits though. Miss, meanwhile, onto deep blues. Taking care of the right side of pawns first. What is this? Ah! Why are you doing this? Just hit the fucking chess pieces! Do it for the fans. Do it to drive me crazy. Unfortunately, gets knighted there. Couldn't really do anything else because was being aggressively chased down by the queen, but actually could have done a lot of other things besides throw bombing, you know? Could have just not throw bombed. Yeah, on the run back, the blood shop is actually right next to the spawn, and we have armor and an axe. Very nice to start out a build. Kinda unfortunate that Racers missed out on this the first time around. Meanwhile, Miss swapping off Titanium Spear for an Obsidian Broadsword. I don't really like that. Was able to crack open that barrel though, at least. But yeah, probably just take the constant 2 damage. There isn't too much reason to switch weapon types there. Spear is not even that hard to use either, and is not as snaggy. Parker, meanwhile, having Leprechaun run away. Probably a worse result than getting leapt. I mean, a better result. But luck charm is very nice, and no luck charm for Parker again. Sad. Kills all the pieces this time, just cleans them up with an axe. Can't throw axe. Has a ring of gold, which isn't entirely useless with the golden axe. Just walk and you'll do infinite damage. But still, probably looking for something a lot better than that. Just walk with gold on the ground. You don't just walk and do infinite damage. That's false advertising, sorry. Yeah, Miss is doing a pretty good job at using Parker's death as an opportunity to build up. I don't really know the switch to Broadsword, the reasoning behind that. Could just be more comfortable with the weapon type. But if you're comfortable with Broadsword, you're probably comfortable enough to use Spear. So still a pretty odd choice. But not really about making the right choices, it's more as making the choices right. In Necrodancer, there are just some wrong choices though. And this isn't really one of those. It's very much questionable. But if you can make it work, then you can make it work. Hot coals. Spy Broadsword's bad. Currently not making it work, so H. Also struggling a bit to keep damage up with the Obsidian, which is why the Titanium Sphere isn't bad. You can stand still and stuff. Yeah, I really feel like that choice was not the right one. Parker picking up the shield spell from the shop as well. You have a weapon swap. We're off the Broadsword. Which wouldn't even be all too horrible in Zone 4 with the Ring of Piercing, actually, but Rapier's a better weapon. Is still shopping. Don't really know what you'd be shopping for here. This is... You do need to just go a bit more. Probably for maybe a source of regen would be very nice. Yeah, Parker needs to find bombs, but just being close to your opponent can apply pressure to them. So it's not completely valueless. Here's a potion for this. Not really sorely needed, but very good thing to find. Still shopping. Just taking a quick peek. Doesn't really want anything. Yeah. You definitely want help. Doesn't desperately need it, but it helps so much. And could need it down the line. And a chicken. Oh, Parker wasn't in the best of spots there, but did a pretty good job at backing up. This spider might just... Parker needs to shield out of here, I think. Or just Quake! That's actually pretty smart. That took out the spider. But this fair and balance is gonna be pretty rude. And just like, yeah, we're not gonna let you leave. Oh, Parker! Oh my god, that was pretty bad. With the potion on the next floor as well, that really sucks. Oh. Need to make it one floor more to pick up that potion. Yeah, miss with the potion. Lots of hearts to use this quartz armor with. Pretty much the biggest danger now has to be Dorian. Heal spell as well? Probably just take that. Unless you don't know your opponent died. Popping the Frost Charm unintentionally, but we'll get a quick exit from it. Titanium Max in 5-3. Okay. Miss will ignore that. Not really too much reason to switch weapons at this point. Besides, I guess Deadringer having a titanium weapon might be better than an obsidian one. Aggressive shield here for Miss. Blood magic's there. Probably meant to use freeze instead of blood magicking. Has the earthquake scroll. That's it's fine. Yeah, okay. At the Deadringer charge initially in the wrong column, but manages to fix it. It's all good. Things go off the rail after you quake. It's not gonna be that hard to reveal it. Extended shield for Miss. Has a potion as well. The biggest concern would be Dorian dying, but we'll see. Shouldn't happen. Often Dorian dies because you need to focus on cadence or something. But cadence is very well protected. You can prioritize just keeping Dorian safe. And GG Sumis taking the second point as well. Good stuff there. Just playing at their own pace and building up a build. Although, yeah, I really don't know about that Obsidian Broadsword. Would have been fine if It was like if Miss knew how to use it or something. I think the biggest reason Miss would switch there would to be like break open crates and barrels. So cold. Can barely play at the moment. Well, you are playing the game successfully. So that's good, I guess. I'll listen to call this time. Is that a good idea? I'm not sure. Kappa. You don't know either? Nonetheless, good luck. Have fun, you both racers. Filled with information, like, yeah, don't do that, please. Please don't do that. Please, why are you doing that? Please don't do that. Stop doing that. Yeah, both races readied up. Miss here looking to take this with a 3-0, and Parker looking to nab a point off of this set, which definitely is possible, as we saw in the first race. But a 3-0 to kick off the week for Miss will be a really nice way to start it off. Meanwhile, Parker's is fighting for some points in this set. Any point. Ring is blue, red, and yellow, all pack. Whoa. Whoa. I didn't know that. Blue for blue dragons, yellow for yellow dragons, and red for red dragons. Yes. Exactly. We have a pink shovel out of transmog again. Borderline illegal. That's a pretty solid bloodshot as well. Parker's currently thinking about how to line up the nade here. Miss does not have any bombs. We'll just go for the throw, it will fail. So we'll have to restart from the beginning, putting Parker at a very slight advantage, but definitely not an unsurmountable one. Oh, did Miss bomb into the shop? Yeah, if you have a curve shovel, then dig. Then would have had enough bombs in order to win the shop, I think. Yeah. Minotaur wrangling here for Miss. Keeping this bomb for the blood shop that they know is coming up. Yeah, solid start to this build. Parker looking out for some spells. We'll find Fireball Tomes, unfortunately. Parker going for Shriner activate? I think you might just go for... Yeah, you go for the Dagger Enchant. If you're gonna activate it anyways, you go for the Dagger Enchant. It is one bomb though. One bomb that Parker now has to use his boss shrine with. There's a bomb trap next to it as well, actually, so it doesn't even need to if Parker's looking out for a way to get the strength charm. But it looks like Parker will pass it up on it, which is perfectly fine given the current build, but I think I would do it. Because it makes, like, pretty much any good weapon viable. Even if it's, like, base gold blood type. However, the downside is pretty big in that you have, like, more blue dragons and such. Miss, meanwhile, checking black out of the Zone 1 boss chest for a really, really good weapon. Especially with the Ring of War. This is a base 3 damage as well. So has a better build than Parker. And can maybe use that to catch up. Yeah, Parker's build isn't all too much worse, but just having that weapon is a pretty big advantage. Parker finds a lock shop. We'll dig in for some armor is the biggest thing here. First heart container as well. Overall, pretty underwhelming. We'll find a chicken, like, right outside the shop, though. So, pretty good. Stack of bombs as well for Parker. But Miss is getting to close the gap. Starting to become pretty dangerously close to Parker. With a very solid build as well. Yeah, the shrine. This is, yeah, Miss's build is so much better actually. Oh, here's a war axe. Miss thinking about doing the money calculations. I kind of don't really see Parker taking this anymore. This is such a big advantage. Unless Miss dies or something, but yeah, the Miss has such an advantage right now that Parker needs to play a lot better than Miss does for the same result. It's probably a pretty worthwhile shop kill for the 2 curse hearts as well. Base axe for Parker. It's not a blood axe, but it's still war axe. So pretty quick 4-1 for Parker. Miss is about a floor behind. With this war axe, I think Parker can definitely maintain the lead now. Oh, that is a shop. Picking up Squiggy suit and mapping. Oh, Miss is in a bit of situation for the 4-1 exit. Getting locked out by Blade Masters. And has to back up quite a bit here. This will let Parker widen the gap a bit, actually. Oh, upgrading the axe as well. Yeah, Parker is in a good spot now. You know, just find 2 axes in Zone 4. That tends to fix things. Parker needs to be careful. Miss is dead as well. We have a full reset. Oh no. Go, Parker, go! Okay. Race 5 here. Here we can watch. Kind of miss what happened on the full surround. Oh, that's rough. That was kind of a case of just opening more rooms than you needed to, but also being walled out by like tier 3 walls. Real bad there. Parker's just pushing aggressively. Probably because listening to commentary. Oh, we have perfect sync on the grenade throws. But yeah, the thing here is to do what Mist did. Take the Titanium Rapier from the Zone 1 boss chest. Take the Blood Rapier from 3-3 shop. And maybe just kill the 3-3 shop. Also use the Luck Shrine as well. But yeah, overall this will pretty much just test mostly... What is this throw? For the map, I assume? Miss, you probably want to keep the Ring of War, but Ring of Peace is really good. And then if you're more comfortable running the Ring of Peace, I definitely don't hate that. Yeah, a good safe fast build is... And if you don't know how to use it, it's not really any of those things. But Peace is not the worst thing to swap off to there, even though you know that axes are coming. And War Axe is stupidly good. It's fine to do something you're a bit more comfortable with. The problem I see here, though, is the Blood Axe will be 1 damage. And the Obsidian Axe will be in late Zone 4. So... It's gonna be kind of rough. There we go. The Luck Shrine activation for Miss. Luckily, it's still a Luck Shrine. Given the Peace variants that could have happened. Pretty much even now for both racers in terms of pace. In terms of build, Miss has a better one, but when Parker gets the Blood Axe, if Parker gets the Blood Axe, it will be better. Go down a half heart though. Bad. That's bad. That's bad. Don't do that. Is this... These are not the same items. Oh, no Luck Charm, right. Miss, meanwhile, killing the 3D shop for 2 Curse Heart containers. Don't hate that. We'll leave the axe behind because it doesn't have war anymore. Decided to switch it off for peace. Yeah, every item, yeah. Parker even tried to use the coupon on the shrine there. Kinda funny. Yeah, here's the shop for Parker. Has Abe been able to heal up a bit? You need the axe. Parker, you need to kill for the axe. It's fine. It's fine. It's War Axe though, and also regens. You axe, you know, it even heals you. Which would be helpful now because you are at low health. You're quickly dying. Might be swooping it, fair enough. For this level of racing, I would lean towards the Blood Axe War because it has regen. Definitely at other levels, it's Peace Titanium Reaper is super viable. Given Mist currently has like no other source of regen, like the heal spell that Parker has. Parker's not killing for this shop, actually. We can't even afford it! Oh no! No, you kill this one! Or you save the bombs, because you only have 2. Oh, this is just... I mean, you have the blood drum, though. Yeah, fireball. And hit him. Right. You have the Ring of War. This is a really bad food shop. Actual worst food shop sans apple. Parker switching to the Obsidian Axe now. Needs to be... Ah, tall sprited! That's really rude. You got tall sprited with the turnip behind the golem. Miss, meanwhile, is heart transplanting mostly to the beat. It's okay to stand still, especially if you have heart transplant, if you need time to think. Heart transplant isn't to just go faster, it's also to go slower when you need to. But yeah, Miss with the source of regen now, switching off Peace for that. But Parker is in the lead. With the runaway Minotaur though. But this is about a floor of a lead here. Miss's fortismal fight goes pretty far off the rails and will take quite a bit of time. What do the bombs look like? Parker has 2 bombs and blood drum. Miss has Quake Scroll and 4 grenades. 2 grenades. Oh, trapdoor take for Miss! To try to catch up here. Making a pretty big hit. But there is just the potion here. Left side. Dead Ringer, we got Blood Drum going off for Parker. It will be a flawless victory. Onto the Necrodancer fight. Has a lot of health to Blood Dig, doesn't really need to worry about conserving it. But we'll get the early first hit off as well, or not. Misses it the first time. Misses. Deadringer goes a bit off the rails with Quake's roll again. With Quake's roll, your Deadringers really shouldn't be going off the rails. It's pretty simple. Just stay in the line of the gong. And that's pretty much it. GG's to Parker though. Ah! A bunch of A's. Just taking 1 point off this set. Racing is wild. I guess. I don't know. GG's to both racers.